Hello, hello. This is Guggen, and we are on the first mission proper. I'm going to show you how to get through here. This is the Distillery District, and I'm going to show you how to get through on a Ghost Clean Hands run. All the way through, I might be picking up the runes, but this is going to be a fairly quick and efficient route based on what I know of the game, so that you can avoid having to deal with those. I might be not going out of my way for every single item, so keep that in mind. We will be stopping to get a few of them, especially if they're on the way, though. This is not a no powers run, so we will have powers. It is on very hard, though. So insofar as powers, having Dark Vision and Blink as your first two abilities are the two most useful. That gives you mobility, and it gives you the ability to see through walls. Level 2 Dark Vision is less useful unless you're wanting to collect everything, because it'll show you where paintings are, it'll show you where valuable items are. It'll let you see all kinds of stuff through the walls along with enemies. Blink, level 2, gives you more range, which is very handy later on. I would get level 2 Blink and then focus on getting bend time. You want to get bend time up to max before you worry about Dark Vision. It's the most useful ability in the game. It is very expensive though. And then last but not least, I would focus on Agility as your very last one. Let's get our skills set up. I always put that on 1, that on 2. 3 will be bend time when I get to it. And then 4. And then 5. And let's say 7. I want it far enough away I don't accidentally hit it. But it's useful for taking down rats. Don't worry too much about using too much power. You'll get plenty enough elixirs to recover your mana over time. Especially if when you have a chance you utilize it more rarely. I am going to take this person out. I don't know if they can detect me or not, but I don't want to take the chance. Set her up here. And first place we're going is out over the water. Ignore the fish. Eat that stuff to recover, and you get a bone charm. Undertaker. This is actually a very useful bone charm. I am going to turn off that one and grab Undertaker, and that lets me walk faster while carrying corpses. And you want to swim over here. So the first place we are going is we're going to go talk to Granny Rags. She's going to give us 2 quests, and she will give us a rune for each one. It's not necessary to talk to her, but having those extra runes is a big help. I would save before this because we're going to have to deal with a few guys out here who are not going to want to be dealt with.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just guard it. Guard it. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband?
Skip through. She gives us a key to her front door. We're going to ignore that at the front door for the moment. This can be a real tricky area. So you're going to come here, you're going to wait for them to quit talking.
I bet she can't even hear us. She's blind, not deaf. She's not stupid either. Not your way.
As soon as he kneels down, you can go over here, choke this guy out, which you would normally think would be noticed by one of the other 2, but for some reason it is not.
She's been dating for 8 years. Must have found something. Hear that, Granny? Whatever you got, Slackjaw gets a cut. Nothing personal. Just follow me. Let us in. Are you asleep? Get up.
And I believe that counts. I did not see any white lightning arrows over top of them. And then you can come in here, pick up a few odds and ends, pick up one of those, go talk to Granny Rags, and you actually get 3 runes for this area. Go up here, and then she will give you another quest. And the next quest she's going to give us is going to be to poison some elixir stores. You can also go out this door and grab a rune here. He'll give you some history, but again, we're not doing story, so I'm just sort of skipping past that.
Shut the door. No peeking.
Alright, our next stop's going to be up here and around the corner. We're going to be going in there later, but for now, it's not where we're trying to get to. We did get a couple of runes though, so we're up to 4. I'm actually going to upgrade my blink first, because this isn't going to be useful until later, but having an extra level of blink will let me travel much further. There's an open door up there as well. Bone charm down there. There's a rune over there. There's only the 2 left in this given area. Come on. And every once in a while you'll get stuck and you'll have to teleport out. So your next stop is actually going to be these 2 guys right here. This one can be a bit of a pain sometimes. So what you want to do is teleport down. Oh. Teleport behind this guy. Get him up off the ground. There's too many rats in this area for safety. And then you're going to sneak around the corner here. And choke this guy out. Once he is disposed of in the same manner, and relatively safely, you can come over here and speak to this gentleman. After you've spoken to him, you can sort of loot everything in the general vicinity, and then make your way upstairs for a bone charm. After which, if you need anything, he does sell some things here. I believe you need to buy them now on this mission, or forever hold your peace, so to speak. Specifically, if you're wanting them, the lens magnification and the Sokolov formula. So if you have the money, I'd recommend getting both of these. You can go up here, and we are going to head for Granny Rags, which is at Dr. Galvani's office over there. And we are going to go to the top floor. Save before you enter, because you can't peep through peek holes here. But we need to get behind that door. So the first thing we want to do is make sure there's nobody on the floor with us. So you got these 2 down here. The one guy is going to walk upstairs once they're done chatting. By the time he gets up here, we'll be done up here. But you're going to want to click on this book. That will open this door. Might as well loot everything in the area. And then we can leave. There's many things to get down and around here, but I'm not going to go through that. You can go through loot the place if you want. But for the purposes of this walkthrough, we're not going to be doing all that. And then we make our way back over here. There's a rune way the heck over there. That's everything out of here. And now we're going into one of our first few hostile areas. So the first thing you're going to want to do is teleport up here. We are not in the market to kill everybody. We're just looking to get through. As far as runes, there's only 1 bone charm all the way inside. So we can skip a lot of this. There's one guy we're probably going to want to take out because we need a key to be able to get into the building. If you picked up the possession abilities, you can use the rats here to get in. And you're going to wait for one of these guys to leave, or they'll both leave. In this case, you want to wait for them to separate. Make sure when you do this, there's nobody over there watching what you're doing. Bring him up here. Lay him down out of the way. And
got anything to smoke or eat?
Alright, once you're inside, there's a few enemies you need to worry about in here, but they're not really major. There is a trap right there. Don't try to walk through there. There are items on the other side of this wall. You can just go up and over, start looting. Some of this stuff is not going to be useful since we are on a clean hands run with Ghost. And then you can go up and over again. Hop on down. Grab a few more odds and ends. And then you're going to go up on top of these pipes here. And we got to take this guy out. We don't really have to, but it's safer. So wait for him to go by, or wait for him to do that. I recommend carrying him and just going through the door here. And And then turn on this because we got to take out this guy. The main reason we're in here, well, aside from the quest, is right up here. I'm standing on it. Bone Charm. Spirited. This one's a very useful bone charm. And all it does is increase the amount of mana you get from potions. Grab a few more odds and ends. Random coins laying on the ground for some reason. You can fill yourself up some elixirs here, but I usually don't worry about it. I get plenty of elixirs. So I just infect it and then make my way out through this door and then just make your way back outside. Easy peasy. After you get back outside, make your way back to Granny Rags and she will reward you with another rune.
You win. Well, I know 100 of
Get back on the roof, and you're pretty much home free out of here. There's a few things that you can loot over there. Nothing major. Mostly cash items.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one. That will never work.
Okay, after you've spoken to Granny Rags again, our next goal is to get through the Wall of Light. There is a rune roughly in that same area that we need to pick up on the way. Going through this back route is going to save you a lot of headache for getting around. Well, there's rats down below us here. There's one guy over there. Later missions, I believe there's weepers all over this place. But you'll want to take this one guy out. Luckily, they're blind and don't mind a guy just randomly disappearing and reappearing behind them. And you're going to go up here. And we've got these guys who are going to basically kill each other.
Come on, what's the take? 20 plus 2 elixir. Look like 25 to me. Look here, it's 20. It's 5 each, Captain Boo.
As long as you leave them be.
Let it go, kid. Don't call me kid. You think you can cheat me? Somebody get over here. Ah, you crusty bastard. That's nice.
And as you can see, the rune is up there. It's actually going to be inside of this little hut thing. And as a general rule, the easiest way to get through these kinds of areas is stay above the enemies. They have a hard time looking up, even at like a 45-degree angle for some reason. Alright, and this is where this mission gets a little more interesting. Lots more enemies. They want you to save this guy.
Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the junk. All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pit Club. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits of their enemy's head.
I was just reading in the archive about the heretic's blade.
Lots of guards through here. And I believe you can mostly just ignore them.
It's a rare occurrence, but I did spy the face of one so random. A former member of our order, of course. Out of we passed through a fishing.
So there's a few things we needed to figure out. We're doing non-lethal completely, and that includes assassinations. So we need to get over here and get these branding instructions.
Did you get caught in the lockdown?
And here you're just going to wait and wait for these guys to quit talking and separate out so you can go in and nab one of them. This ledge out here is a perfect place to set them. Just make sure they're not hanging off the edge and slide off and die.
I spent the rest of lockdown on a ledge. Maybe the outsider was watching.
Alright, here they're separating.
To the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough.
I recommend putting all these guys out here because new guards are going to come out and take their place eventually. So you might as well take them all outside and leave them out here. And one last guard in the archive. Well, two, I guess. These ones up here you should be able to leave behind. I do not believe they are a risk. You do want to pick up the interrogation room key from somebody. There's nobody else in here. And there's your instructions. And there should be a brand. Oh, it's in the next room, I think. So, now we need to go find and rescue... what's his face here? I ignore him for the moment because since I know where I'm going to be going, I want to go and make sure that where I'm going is going to be clear. And to do that, I need to go downstairs. Alright, and all we're going to do is clear a path that we're going to need later. Choke this guy out. Bring him upstairs and set him down gently. We are going to go over here. There's no enemies down here, so no need to worry about that. Click on this guy's eye to open up a secret chamber. Since we're here, might as well loot everything. And now we're going to go deal with Campbell. Getting into the room triggers the event of him coming in. So, you can go in here. And I'm trying to save the guy, so I'm going to spill the glasses.
I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side strings.
Bunch of children playing games. That's
Grab the rune while we're standing here.
just as a resourceful. Probably found a safe place to hold up.
I can see a little better, and I can go straight out the door behind them without them seeing me. And now you wait. This can take a little while. There they are. By destroying both glasses, he won't be able to kill him with poison, and he'll basically take him down to that secret chamber and try to stab him in the back. You do not want to kill him or knock him unconscious until he pulls a sword on the guy. Once he pulls a sword, he's fair game, and you can basically do whatever you want. Then you'll need to protect Kurno on the way out.
It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to bring out the real vintage. Leave them in here. I will have to share with all of them.
You want to save multiple times through here to make sure that you don't get spotted. I'm actually going to shoot this guy as soon as they are clear. You probably could take him out normally, but I believe he comes down and attacks later. And as long as you stay a good 10, 12 feet behind them, they won't look back.
You like painting? I've got an early Sokolov around here somewhere.
Get your poison dart ready.
Primal in there, the way the brushwork slashes across the canvas. Where's it gone? Check behind those crates for me, will you?
Don't do it yet. You want to wait till the sword is drawn.
Never had much time for.
As soon as that happens, this guy will actually be Not friendly, but
Thanks.
not evil.
Though by all rights, I should probably arrest you. You seem familiar, even with that
All right.
mask on. No matter.
And then I usually start heading this way because I need to protect him on his way out the door. Set this guy... Oops. Oh, he's still unconscious. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stay hidden, and he's got to make it out the door. If he makes it out the door, it'll give you a notice saying he was saved, etc., and you're in the clear. And you might have to reload a time or two to get to it. I usually do a quick save as soon as he's coming out the door. I believe it spawns an enemy up here instantly that will go after him. And once you get the notice that he was rescued successfully, you're in the clear and you can move on. Target rescued. Alright, then you can come over here. Pick up your unconscious gentleman here. Start working your way back to the interrogation room. There's a new guard. So I'm going to take care of him so he doesn't walk up behind me. Then you need the branding iron, which I believe is up there. Yep. Oop. Let's try that again. There you go. Non-lethal's done. Now we just need to get out, which is going to entail getting back downstairs, specifically on this side, because the door is right about where that guy's standing. Alright, so we just need to work our way outside, which is this door right here. There are a few odds and ends to pick up. I'll show you how to get to them quite quickly. Bone Charm is here. Another way to get in is to go collect the crank and open the door from the other side. We skipped that part, if you couldn't tell. There's a dog asleep in this room here.
You're just feeling off, that's all. It's no use. I'm sick. I can taste blood. It's been days. You know what you have to do. Stop it. I'll give you my share of this, sir. No, I'm sick. I don't want to leave the eyes and lose my mind. I don't want to spread the blame on anyone else. Don't fall face to face. I'm asking you to do it because you know me for so long. Can you do it? Well, yes, my friend. I will. Before you meet.
I don't know if there's any way to save this guy.
It's like a sensor. I will make it fast. Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily.
Choke this guy out.
Rat! Damn you!
Choke this guy out. You can go outside here, and there's a safe here. 203 is the code. I think there's a few places you can get it here. I don't know off the top of my head. And then we are going to... Alright, so we'll deal with the workshop here in a moment. For the moment, we are just going to go get a bone charm and then a rune. There's a trap just inside here. You just teleport past it, disarm it. Teleport onto this table. Grab the bone charm. and then you can get out of there. Those guys are in the right area. I don't see them. Save before you try this. Alright, nobody heard anything. If you can't find the workshop key, this is the other way in. This is the valve that lets you get into a different area. And there should be a key. Oh, I thought I grabbed a key. Grab what you want. And then we can get out of here. We have gotten everything. Oh, I forgot the rune. There's that rune. And that's 7 of 7. Now we just need to make our way over to Samuel. And this mission is done.
Hey, Corvo. It's Samuel. From the way I hear, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not for my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. You ready to go? Okay, let's go.
As you can see there, we found 3 bodies were found, but we have both our don't kill and our ghost. And we got a bunch of different rescued such and such. We found every item, and we didn't get all that much coin. Doing a bit more exploring is riskier, but will collect you a lot more coin. But I'll leave that for you guys to decide. It's more than enough coin for what we are planning on doing. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you have any hints, tips, tricks, anything you want, please leave them in the comments below. And I will see you on the next one. Guggen out.